Ebusia. At the end of the by this time, me mouth by 2030 na AI agini na influence him. So mo bebre adwuma na mo ye no. AI agi adwuma na wi. But mugusu amoye without any intention to change or do something extra. So eba na sana AI no ema no home no so a ebeji adwuma. So now most of you Makosua program say o school university 4 years 3 years maba abonte mpese mu use the year adwuma ba mpese me ka asem bi cheo de wakosua no likely say AI beji no very high because I mean odi nkomo no AI etimi cover many fields e wo wiase so now particularly as in Africa here and in Ghana, okay, and in other African countries, you can feel the real impact of AI. So now, by the time it gets here, now a month for a bit catch you more unaware, and a be a month for the baby oh chroma and a month for a home better. So now, say now what time now AI in Yanduran because projection will by 2030. So and it also depends on many factors. Say you penny for no no in the various countries, no any Africa continent in penny for no. If they also do their things well, it might not affect us deeply. So now this is one thing I want to talk about much into details, but minyanya one time. We must adopt something called the scientific system of governance. So now Kwame Nkrumah Osajefo was operating by a system called the scientific socialism. Now, scientific socialism, much deeper studies has not been done into it. So, but then, studies via a hybrid form of system. So, whereby we position ourselves in such a way, say we don't align or do things according to how the Western world or the advanced countries operate in such a way that even if there's a chaos coming from there, because our system has been built differently in a bar, it will not affect us so. But then we'll be moving forward in a pace. It will bring development to our countries. Now a hybrid system, but I mean the leaders on the continent are doing work to make sure that they do things good for the various countries. But I know that collectively, they have not harnessed that power. I bet my shield most of the citizens on the continent from these dangerous waves from the Western continent countries and then those Western people. Internet, they say as long as we remain in a situation whereby whatever is coming from there will affect us on this continent and in the various countries, you need to prepare yourself. So now in preparation, AI, most of the time by 2030 will take most of your jobs. Work with school idea for 4 years. One can you amount for my practicing for 10, 20 years in a certain industry, and the AI has taken their jobs. Okay. As I'm speaking to you now, video making like what I'm doing now, AI has basically eliminated people because your AI it's me a capture with nipa see a video without anybody even noticing say AI. I can tell you, I've done it before in the American. The AI will speak with your same voice like you do, your gestures, the way I talk, the way I move my lips, my eye, everything. AI never capture. The answer be few seconds video of yourself recording, and then the AI will pick everything. Video be in such a way say nobody will know it's an AI. It's an AI avatar. Okay. So right here mucha video now I'm graphic design. I'm cry much because right now my name graphic designer AI into me. The answer be prompting prompting rightly manete it will give you the kind of graphic design that you want. In the one graphics, more free. Now, those people doing architecture, okay, this is my field. I do design. Design is for you are also at risk. and especially interior designers. More interior designers, let me give you a very simple thing for you to do. Who are interior designer? Focus on the craftsmanship of the work. Don't focus on the design aspect. If you focus on the design aspect alone, AI will get you jobless. Focus on the design aspect in addition to the craftsmanship aspect, okay? Because what the AI is coming to do is, you or more masters. If you are a mediocre person, you are operating on a low level, no, AI will push you aside, okay? So the AI will just not touch people who are masters and who are creative. Master craftsmen, AI intimate touch you. So if you are in architecture, you are in the design space, make sure you focus on the craftsmanship aspect, okay? And then touching emotions with your design. Don't focus on it because AI to me a design. Any regular person can pick AI and then tell the AI to give it him or her design, and the AI will do it just fully. Okay, provide us any panel prompt in the camera. So architecture, design, or render, you are out. It's just the technical aspect in AI and touch it. So right now, no, you have to focus on that aspect, okay, to get you the craft. Interior for now, you also need to focus on the craft, okay. If you're on the African content, focus more on creating craft unique, okay, in the system, and that will put you on a competitive edge. And yes, you are already out of the system, okay, already out. And those of you in the administration work, more secretariatship, any those normal jobs, banking for computing for no. All of you guys, you are out of the system because we have AI that can do those work, okay. And when you go to the West now, big companies because the AI can do what they are doing. AI and what the man and one will do it efficiently, fast, and then cheaper. And who nipana will Jim is then I say I should keep you. I will leave you and use the AI. And more writing programs, accounting programs, calculation programs. Those people, you better be careful and then switch to something tangible. And yes, all their own count because you are competing with the machine. You can't compete with the machine. You can't write. You can't compete with writing. You can't. So all of you going to school 4 years to learn those things, you have to think again. And I'm also sorry to say, more and more health related programs, you also need to think again because AI has also done much more into health sector. Prescription of a draw AI to me. Intimate diagnosis, but we have AI machines intimate diagnosis. Your machines are diagnosing the power now prescribing the mama without the need of any human being. Now, what I'm saying is there will not be a total elimination. But in instead of employing 50 people at a hospital or at a clinic or something, they will employ only 10. So the 40 of you, where will you be going? It's a big issue that you need to consider. It's more and more African, especially. Let me tell you this. If you can branch to herbal medicine, because herbal medicine, we have a lot to explore. You can explore it. If you can branch to herbal medicine and then master your craft, okay, in such a way say you can really cure people or save people by this. And if you can learn about dieting and everything, for the particular things to be eaten. Because I don't think AI has done much studies about it. AI you are feeding in Yama, but in Yam perfect or that area. Into all movie call honum kakrama or Ebeboa, Mamma lawyers no Monsumusham. Because AI is a who feeding with the law and what to me finia maba. Okay, sooner than later, AI be amount from some more court. Into more law no some pivot ye. Position yourself in such a way that you cannot, not you will not, you cannot be affected by the AI. Distraction you will not be affected. So this is a little caution. Me myself, I'm cautioning myself because I know I'm also in danger. So I need to make sure I indulge or engage in practices and things that best show me. So I'm not saying it to you and then leaving myself alone. Me anga say me to me ho. Enti afutu me fan to me nko ba me extending amount. Send a bear video where you advise yourself. Okay, who pay phobia do pay phobia because here ain't me therefore. Yes, we have AI machines that me analyzing the efficiency and all that, but you come as in an African continent in AI no, it cannot go into those sectors deeply because Kenya, I say, but Kenya hypothetically because I mean we are not harnessing our resources and other things. So, it's in a kaka meet my catcher money. Mom bomb me bomb sectors no. You're very careful, okay? Because you animate me as you work from within a split or second. Tell me so I for and then master mam de bremuni. Kakra we are and Monsho Moye and Amonia and Huajuma. And there was for my cramo. Messani Messia near Dincomo. Why?